we are. What an honour. Look at this beautiful deck. Insulated gables. They are the Rolls-Royce of patios. So I say it all the time, Rolls-Royce of patios, insulated gable. And here we are at beautiful Pullenvale. Like you can see, we're at Pullenvale. Have a look at beautiful area all around here. Lovely, lovely part of Brisbane. And this beautiful colonial home wanted to extend their deck. So they contacted Adaptit, and this is what we provided. So this began with a 3D model, 3D design, which back and forth with the customer a little bit to get some finer points nailed down, and then we created the perfect gable deck edition.
Welcome to the latest edition. We're at Pullenvale. This is day number 2. We're got a very exciting project to come forward here. We're building a 5 metre by 7 metre deck, and it's coming off the existing deck of the home up here off the balcony. So what's happening at the moment, we've got 2 rows of bearers and 5 posts on each bearer, and they're going to be 1200 deep holes. So we've got an excavator in to come and dig us our holes. Ryan's given up digging the holes on this job, too deep for him. As you'll notice, we've got a couple of profiles set up, and if you can see the string lines on there, that's going to be the rough size of the deck. But as I say, yeah, it's going to be a 5 by 7 deck, and then we're going to have an insulated gable roof, and that's going to be cut in against the house roof as well. So that's going to be a massive masterpiece. But obviously we got to put in the foundations first, so we'll probably be the rest of today getting all these holes sorted, and in the next couple of days we'll get our post bearers and joists in, and we'll probably give you an update then of how we're going. Look at that, ladies and gents, we have a completed frame. You can see the RHS posts, RHS bearers and RHS joists. They're all nicely in position and secure. So you can see how big it is now and what an extension we're actually doing on there. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is taking out the existing balustrading and ripping up the decking on the old deck, which you can see just underneath. We're going to be ripping all that up and ripping those handrails out, and then all new timber to go on the deck. So it'll be a lot different to what it is now. Before we rip all the timber down, I thought I'd just show you what we're dealing with to start with, the existing. So you can see the existing decking. We're not changing the pattern at all. It's all going to look like this when we put our new stuff on, but obviously you can see it's a bit old and tired out here. And obviously we're just extending off this deck here. You can see our last joist there from this post. So you can see how much actually additional deck's going to be on here once we've redone all this. And we've just started putting in the stringers. So once this handrail comes out, there'll be a set of stairs to access down to the pool area down there. So we'll get into demolition mode and we'll get you. Look at this, we've just laid out all our decking, just ready to get nailed off. You'll notice that the scaffold's put in position now, so once we get our deck nailed, we will put in the posts and the beams for our roof. And you'll see the section of roof that we're going to be pulling out in a couple of days' time. So this section just here, that's going to come out and make way for a nice gable. And yeah, a couple of posts. We've just left the last 2 rows of decking off so we can put our posts in along this edge. And then yeah, that'll be it. So we've got the rest of the afternoon to nail all this down and make it look nice. We'll be just completing a little bit of the pull down where we're putting in our gable. So you can see what sections we're going to keep now. This section's going to stay as is, and so's that section there. And you'll notice we've pretty much just lined up. Well, you'll see we'll cut the end of the deck straight in a minute, but you'll see we've lined up the edge of the deck with where we're taking out each side of the roof. So we're going to have a nice square gable roof going all the way back against the house. So that's going to open up this massive area quite nicely, and then we're going to tie this section back in to the existing, new gable, and we're actually going to be lining the eaves under here. We've got some VJ Groove fibro, so that's going to come up quite nice, and we're putting insulation in there as well, so it's going to be nice and insulated and quite grand. The progress, ladies and gents, we're 3/4 of the way through sheeting. You can see our LED lights in between each set of portal frames. You can see our lovely Quila posts holding the side beams and pre-angle. We've obviously sheeted this side of the roof, and we're about halfway through the second side. So you can see it at frame stage over here before it gets the sheets. And we've got the lights, 2 lights in here, 1 light to go. A light wire for a fan up here. And you can see that coming out on the roof. We'll put that into the roof space so it can get access to a switch. But you can see how it's going to get tied into the rest of the house here. We're going to put some weatherboards up on this side to hide this gap, and the same in the middle and on the other side. But contrasting to the nice deck that we finished the other day, it's actually really, really nice. We'll get back to work. We'll keep you updated. Bit of an update for you. We've just ripped up all the old decking from around the side of the deck here, and you'll note we'll take you around back to our fully completed roof. You can see how the VJ boards are looking quite nice there. See Jeffers just marking out pilot boards for the new section here, so we get the same spacing as what we've got over here. We've obviously got to trim the ends of these decks up, but we'll do that once this is laid. And we've got our lights in, and they're all working magnificently. And electrician's coming back to hook up the fan. He's already been back to fit off those lights over there. So a little bit more decking to go. We'll fill in a few bits and pieces, and we'll nearly be done. See you soon. G'day everyone, we're back a little further along. You'll notice the scaffold's been taken down, and we've put in some balustrading on this side of the deck. We've just had a delivery of glass, so in the next 2 days we'll be putting glass panels along this edge of the deck and down the stairs here. So you can see with the handrail we've matched the existing, so you can see over there, and then we've just built to suit that in. Obviously that's just unpainted, so that'll get painted shortly. It's just been primed at the moment. What else have we done? Oh, we've added the cornice and the mouldings as well, so they match in with what's existing over here. And what are we doing now? Now what we're doing, you'll notice we've got the VJ insulated sheets, so they're a little bit different to standard. And what we're going to do over this side here is we've just framed out here so we can attach some VJ fibro sheets. So that's actually going to match in with the same pattern as what we've got on the insulated roof. So we've got some actual insulation we're going to put in there. So this area is going to be all insulated and match in to look the same as over there. You'll notice we've continued on with our decking, so we've ripped up the old stuff and put the new stuff down, so that's come up quite nice. Joined it the same way they had here before, and coming along here. So we've kept the existing handrails and the same doors. Just got a couple of bits of coordinate to go around everywhere. But a little bit of an update, done and dusted. What I might do is I'll just come down the hill actually. It actually looks really nice now that the scaffold's gone. You can actually get a good perspective for what we've done. So you can see now how big we've actually extended and how nice it looks from down on the ground now. You can see the size of the structure as well now. Look at them big poles holding all that deck up. So definitely a good view from down here. Definitely made a big difference to the front entry of this house. But a couple more days to go and we'll be out of here. We'll give you an update once all that glass and the lining. Hey everyone, look at this masterpiece all done and completed, minus a bit of paint work, but all the carpentry work's all done and complete. And you can see from the ground level here how good it's married in to the existing house. So I'll do a quick tour for you, show all the features that we've been busy doing. So you can see, obviously the painter was here when the scaffold was here and painted the lower half. But we'll duck up under here, we'll see our new glass balustrading on our new staircase. So obviously that's the front door just there. And now you get access to your deck through these stairs. Got the stainless steel handrail with the glass panels and the spigots. So that goes quite nicely. And we've got 3 panels of glass there overlooking the pool. And look at what a big addition we've made there. Obviously before the deck only lined up with those posts just there, but now we've added, what's that, an extra few square meters on, and it's a lovely entertaining space now. We've added, you know, the mouldings in the cornice, so to tie in with the rest of the house, so that looks good. We've put weatherboards in a bulkhead over here and flashed that, so that's when that's cut back into the roof. We've got a gutter and that to make that all watertight over the top. You can see we've finished our VJ fibro cladding. That just needs a coat of paint. So that's another entry door there, but that's all come up nice and been all trimmed. We've put an extra few cladding boards there to tie it in nicely. And as you see, we've matched the dowel handrail for the existing. So you got those ones there. We've matched the same there, and they continue all the way around the front. And look at the view. Why wouldn't you want to have a nice big deck overlooking the pool and the countryside out here at Pullenvale? Obviously we had to get special engineering for this beam here so we could delete these posts from going up, but you can see what a big difference it makes. Gives you a clear open view of what made the most of this view anyway. I think that's all that features here for now. I'll go up the top actually, there's a carport to see. But we'll just go up here, same again here, we've just weatherboard and trimmed and flashed to make that all tie in as best we can. So that's come up really nice. A coat of paint, and this is going to look awesome, and a seal on the deck. And what I'll do, I'll quickly run around and show you the carport that we did too. So you can see the addition of the carport too. We've cladded the top up there to match the existing, match the post too. Big 200 quill, they're going to get painted white as you can see over here. And the same VJ panel that we used inside. So this is a bit of a different pitch. This is a 22-degree pitch. And just cladded with VJ board on the inside here as well. So that's going to need a coat of paint as well, but just extending off the old one here. So this will be double the size of this. Looks quite nice as well with a new slab, so extra carport space. Making a lovely addition to this house. That's Adaptit TV, over and out for now. Bye.
Look at this beautiful, beautiful insulated gable. We are, it's a puff, bit of a workout going up those steps, I can tell you. So here we go, deck's all done. Furniture has finally arrived for the outdoor area they needed to match. Look at this beautiful table. Whew-wee. This is cedar stone with double edges on a wrought iron frame. just beautiful, 8-seater. And why wouldn't you have that? Because that's your view. I'll tell you what, if there's a view out of your back window that looks like this, you need to create something like this. An area that your family will live in for years to come and enjoy that. Paper plane competitions, whatever, you name it,